Status effect silence. Alright, back to a turn. Specifically, Castle Crescendo. Was that treasure I missed back there? Maybe it was the Luna thing. Back here. What did I miss? It is a chest!
I'm falling!
I think I have to, like, use Luna, though, to grab it. Yeah, they want me to do it like this.
This will get us where we need to be in a jiffy.
This boss should go a lot better, by the way. It was very doable. I just, like, as we know, like, as we saw, like, it makes more sense. I'm a little behind. I wasn't behind on equipment, and I just had no revival items. It's definitely a lot more doable than the vampire was. The vampire might have not been that bad. I'm gonna kill you guys real quick. The vampire might have not been that bad if I was caught up on equipment, but that one still sucked. That one was just not fun. So the fight would have still been bad. But it would have been more doable. Please let me open the chest. Please. Thank you.
Give us something good.
Moon Shield Plus. Decent. I mean, it's good for the frog. Maybe I should put it on someone. Probably should put it on, like, Palomina or something. Or Jule. I don't really need this. I don't think the consecutive castings are that great. Blessing of the Moon. Yeah, let's do Blessing of the Moon. That seems pretty good. Extra MP. I don't think Light's gonna be good on you. Moon Shield Plus. Alright, here we go. This should go a lot better. Can I skip this whole triangle? I think that's the first time I wiped out in this game. I never got game over that I remember. So, like, I was surprised. Oh yeah, look at this. We're doing a lot more damage. The damage is a lot better. It's really funny how much of a difference, like, staying caught up on your equipment makes. Like, I can already see us doing a lot more damage. Shrivel. You know? Alright, don't use Moon, Nova. He is Moon. If only, right? Time is such a precious thing. Hit you up in the nature aura.
Nature aura.
Go, Morley. Oh, no, Palomina, apparently. I thought I was switching to Morley. Give me Morley here. Charging. The piercing passion. Forgot how much I love Katana Morley. All of Morley's weapons are amazing. I think Morley's like the one character where I like all of his weapons pretty evenly. Like Palomina, I'm not really a fan of her boots. Jule, I'm not really like the biggest fan of the wand. I like the umbrella and the hammer a lot more. Morley's like one of the characters where like all of his playstyles are like top tier. Like sure, there's some where I'm like, oh, I like a lot more than others, but like with Morley, I like all of his pretty evenly. Like knives, katanas, or hands, they're all like pretty high tier for me. Which I guess by default makes Morley like one of my favorites to play as. And with Palomina, I'm not a fan of her boots, but I really like her flail and sickle. My gratitude. Charging. Charge faster. Nice. We really almost got this thing to half. It's going so much better because of the equipment we bought. Yo, wait, give me a heal so I can get a lot more magic damage. No, my HP. No, Morley, give me another, give me chocolate. I need to be at full HP to see this damage. Oh, yes. It doesn't feel like much more, but it adds up. I think it was doing like 30 without max HP. Here we go, here we go. Get him comboed. Charging. Nice, nice, nice. This is going so much better now that we have equipment. I really wish I could be paying attention to what you guys are saying, but I had to like focus on the fight. Kinda hard to. That might hurt, actually. That really looks like it's gonna hurt. Hit this up with the Moon Shield Plus. Oh, it was too late. You only killed Jule, though, so that's something. No. Stay back. Oh, goodbye. I know Jule. The ring menu will catch up, so I'm just trying to use it too. The ring menu will, like, restock once we're done with this fight. I want to try and get Jule's Flash Strike, I think. That dash move is so hard to get away from when you're tiny. When you're tiny, you might as well just say nighty-night. What's up, buddy? Charging? Yeah, when you're bigger, it's a lot easier to get away. When you're tiny, you're basically dead. I think the gimmick is to avoid the mini status so you don't get hit by it. Among other things, like getting away from these like time vortexes. No, not Palomina. I want Jule for the class strike. Open them tiny now. Lovely. At least I have these now. Oh wait, let me class strike you. He's using a mushroom. My boy just whips out a mushroom of darkness here. Evilest of all mushrooms. Poison bubble. Help. Help, I don't know what's happening. That's a lie. Moon Red. No, they're not Moon Red. You're the Moon one. I keep thinking you're Light. Once again, I want to point out how redundant Moon and Light are to be separate elements. Probably should have hit you with the elemental break here. Nice, nice, nice. Now we just combo you while watching out for the time slowdown. Let me up with this. What is happening? I think it's in my favor, but like, with the elemental breaks, you don't even know what's happening half the time. Oh. I can hit you here, can't I? You have been summoned. Don't screw this up, actually. Get the Moon Shield off. Not Thunderstorm. Moon Shield, please. Ring menu is so funky in this game. I actually think the ring menu was a lot better in Trials of Mana. I don't remember, haven't played that game since like February, but I think it was a lot easier to navigate in Trials of Mana. I don't think it was as laggy. In this game, it feels very clunky. Hence why I like don't do it much. Let me float. Hate all this slowdown. You're basically dead. I just gotta like get a good combo on you, then you die. Morley dying means nothing because he'll still get XP. No, you're not getting that off. There we go. That was a good boss. It's really funny how you go from like one of the worst bosses to like one of the best ones. I mean, all the bosses in this game have been great except the vampire, so you know. I assume mini cuts your damage and increases damage you receive? Yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious. I meant, like, getting away from that move is, like, nigh impossible when you're tiny. For all I know, it probably makes you slower.
King and master of Castle Cresceno, successor to this world. You have freed me from my perpetual stockade.
Is this King Silverstein?
Who? The revolutionary King Gahul, creator of the lunar sandglass and founder of Etern. How are you here?
The Benevodon of the moon consumed my essence, locking my soul inside its body. Tormarni toys with its prey, altering their minds and confusing their hearts. With its demise, those who were affected shall regain their senses.
What'll happen to the phantoms stuck in the castle?
Unlike me, those specters are mere echoes of thoughts from the past, brought to the present through Tormarni's power.
Then they will disappear eventually.
You have done well subduing your foe, but I must make one more request of you this day. Protect the lunar sandglass in my stead.
I apologize, but the sandglass, as you know it, was destroyed. I toppled the device when I was a child and broke it. Etern's tragedy was... it was my fault.
The sandglass cannot be broken by a mere child, just as it cannot be broken by time itself. It would be impossible to bring harm to the machine without intent. My lunar sandglass is powered by a magical device, a quasi-perpetual motion apparatus I named the Thaumatorb.
I never knew what made it run.
An unknown fiend sabotaged the device, not you, young one. Rest easy knowing you are not to blame for Etern's misfortunes.
So... it wasn't me.
However, if the sandglass is indeed irreparable, its Thaumatorb core may have been plundered by a malicious force. Arvid's war is over, and the world no longer in need of such a powerful device. If you find the core, I trust you will destroy it utterly and without hesitation. My time in this world is nearly over. I leave the future to you, the ones who must weather it.
Huh? Ah! The ghost disappeared.
My apologies for being unable to lend any aid during this adventure. I am afraid the Benevodon bested me.
Thank the goddess you're all back to normal.
Yeah, but we got an extra helping of trouble from that king and a Thumawatsit we need to watch out for.
Let's focus on taking care of the immediate problems first. Namely, the Benevodons and Delphos.
Morley. Morley.
Who's there?
It's a ghost. Ooh. Well, I'm not wrong. They are basically
The
ghosts.
phantoms are going back to where they came from, I think.
Mother.
When I touched the sands of time, I was thrown into echoes of the past.
If it weren't for...
Those of us who were sent back in time can now slowly move toward a future of our own. Don't be consumed by what happened. Focus on what you can do now.
Mother, I found friends as close as family, and a guardian I look up to as a parent. I became a swordsman, just like Father was before he passed. I've done so much. You would have been so proud. Mother, you don't have to worry about me. Not anymore. I'm really...
Morley, I'm your mother, and I only have one wish. Live. Live your life as fully and as long as you can, for both our sakes. I love you. You will always be my one and only. My little boy.
Mother.
Your selfless devotion to all that you do is well known to the Alms and myself. I'm sure your mother felt it as well.
Luna is correct. You have helped us all in incalculable ways at every turn, including this recent affair.
Not that this Moon Benevodon fiasco was our fault.
Either way, Morley and Val really came through for everyone this time. Just don't let it go to your heads. You got that, you two?
I mean, watching you all was a little funny at times.
Speaking of which, you have this thing about bottling up your emotions. That's not fair to you or your friends who care about you. Let them out already.
Uncork that bottle, you mean? Deep down, I admit I struggled with my duty as the Alm of the Moon. Should the world's future fate be in my hands, am I worthy of that responsibility? But with that last moment I had with my mother, I finally found closure. I can safely say I'm putting the past behind me.
I must again give my thanks. Delafos' curse is not yet gone from the lands, but thanks to your help, I will be able to suppress it for now.
I think it's time for us to check on Milpa and the others.
That was nice. That was a nice little scene with Morley and his mom.
All of this was a Benevodon's doing, you say? Ah, we were lucky you were here to lend a hand. Though I cannot think back on my behavior without utter embarrassment, and in front of my star pupil, no less.
Please, you have nothing to be ashamed of, Milpa. After all, I saw people far worse off during this particular ordeal.
Don't you look at me like that!
What matters is that the threat is gone. Now the parish can be rebuilt as planned.
Expect more hands arriving to help Etern shortly. I'll make sure of that. We can't let the Alms do all the work around here. Don't worry, Niccolo isn't off the hook either. I'll be calling on him for supplies, and to inform him about your recent victory.
If you ask me, the future looks bright for the parish.
We must forge ahead. It falls to us to further ensure a peaceful prospect for the people.
So what are we waiting for? Delafos won't wait forever, and neither will the Benevodons.
Yes, he will.
No rest for the wicked. Sound about right.
Incorrect.
Milpa, it is my intention to have a hand in rebuilding Etern as well. When I see everyone working hard for our homeland, my heart aches. If I've learned anything on my journey, it's not to ignore that yearning.
I can see the resolve in your eyes. That willpower shall see you through. Fate is on your side. Fulfill the destiny that awaits you, regardless of what you've been told. Do what you know is right. Your courage will strengthen Etern. Though the parish may not be the same bustling landscape of your memories for many years, its people are with you, Morley, no matter what.
Safe travels, Morley!
Thank you, everyone.
All the cat merchants. I need to buy your equipment if you have anything better for me. You know how many side quests they jam-pack into this game? The Benevodons...
Trip, huh?
Karina.
The Benevodons and Delafos will absolutely wait. They put so many side quests in this
so
game.
happy to hear you bicker again.
Oh, you have no idea. Alright, the classic. We got a bunch of side quests to pick up. I want to see if Morley has one, because that's the one I care about doing. I've kind of made my goals with this playthrough clear at this point. But I want to see if Morley has a side quest here that we can pick up, because Karina had a side quest, and it was about Ramco, and it was kind of a nice little bonding moment for the cast. Guardians in the Lafayette Drifts. Alright. Curious if Morley's gonna have a quest here.